What's up? How you doing, man? Good morning. Good morning. Hit that like button as you come in here. How's everybody doing? Come on, Cammy. You ain't got to do all that boxing. Good morning, Switzerland. Good morning, LaShawn. How you doing, champion? Where you at, champion? How's everybody doing? What's up, Paisley? How you doing, Paisley? I hope you've been all right, Paisley. How your situations are going, Paisley? Yeah, I wanted to smell a little better, you know. Smell good in here. Got some candles. I didn't even know it was showing on the camera. They got two candles next to each other. You know it was showing on the camera. There's chats down there. I'm doing all right. I could be doing better, but I'm doing all right. I'm about to sweep it up. You know, the baby just left, so I gotta clean up what he messed up. I'm trying to get in the garage a little bit, clean the garage up. I'm doing all right. I could be doing better, but you know, everything's gonna be all right, like Bob Marley said. You know. I'm gonna go to work tonight. I'm actually on a couple days off, but I'm gonna go into work tonight. I'm gonna clean up, relax today. I was just watching this little Asian show on Netflix, and then I'll probably watch some content later, try to catch up on some Netflix. Yeah, I got the Swifter. I'm gonna use the Swifter. I like to sweep the house, and then I got the little robot vacuum. Cause you know until Savannah come gets her dogs, you know they got so much dog hair. They be in kennels, but you still get dog hair everywhere. So I let the robot vacuum go behind me after I mop. I mean after I sweep, I let the robot vacuum go behind me twice because it catches a lot of them dog hairs and stuff like that. And then I like to mop. You know I don't know how everybody else does it. That's how I do it. I like to sweep first though, regular sweep. I like the regular sweep first, and then let the vacuum come behind me. All right, God bless y'all. I hope everybody's been doing good. Better days are coming for all of y'all. That's what we're gonna manifest. The dogs might start barking and all that because I'm talking in here. I gotta fold a lot of clothes too and go through some clothes and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff to do, so I ain't gonna be live too much longer. I just wanted to get on live, see who was on live. Who was on live. I just washed some clothes, but still gonna be washing some clothes. Trying to relax. I might go soak my body in some Epsom salt. I got like a little TV, like a little, what is it, like a little 20-something inch TV I put in the bathroom. So I could just, like in the closet, they got a closet in the bathroom, and I put it in the closet where I can see it from the tub. I might just soak in the tub so I can relax my body with all that Epsom salt and just, relax today. Relax a little bit. I'm tired. I've been going through some stuff. Everybody goes through things, but you got to keep your head up. You can't let things get to you. No matter what, just know like everything's just a chapter in your life, and the book's already written. And we're just at a certain chapter in our life right now. What's up, Power and Redemption? I ain't been on YouTube too much. I'm probably gonna drop a video maybe every 3-4 days. I ain't really been watching people's content like that, but I will try to catch up with some content. I've just been trying to relax my body, you know, ease my mind and relax, like, what's up, Lewis? Just trying to stay positive about a lot of things. A lot of people's gonna go through trials, tribulations. They're gonna go through some errors in their life. There's gonna be okay, just put it like this: things could be worse than what they are. And that's what you got. That's how you got to look at life. Like things could be worse. You know, like I done been through so much in my life already, so it ain't affecting me as hard as it was because I was prepared for things. Like I'm prepared for whatever life's gonna throw at me, regardless of the fact. Like and that's how you got to look at it. You got to have a strong mindset because some people without a strong mindset, they wouldn't know what to do with it. Like some people wouldn't even be able to go to work or operate at a job or do stuff, like because they'll be going through some personal issues and stuff like that. But that's just things you gotta look at. Things could be worse. It's just a chapter in your life. You'll eventually get through it, you know, and pain is temporary. And I dropped videos about this before, 5-6 months ago. I know y'all might have not been following me back in the day. Some of y'all might have watched some of my older content, but pain is temporary. And I talked about it, I think in maybe 2 or 3 videos. It's just a season. And like I always say, if you stay warm long enough, winter will come. Or summer will come, like you stay warm enough through the wintertime, summer will eventually come. And you done got through it. The storm's gonna pass and things will get better. I hope everybody's been good. I know y'all been, man, I don't know, a lot of y'all been dropping content. Y'all been getting a lot of subscribers. Y'all been getting, some of y'all reached over 1,000. Some of y'all reached over 500. Some of y'all reached 1,000-mile watch time hours. Shout out to everybody that's been still elevating their channel. Thank goodness I'm monetized, right now, because, I ain't got to do too much to stay monetized, like, I do got to push more content and stuff, and I will, I will further on. I just got to get the situations and stuff that I'm going through right now, like probably another month or two, and then I'll probably start taking my channel a little way more serious than I was. But thank goodness I ain't got to chase them watch time hours, and all that other stuff right now, because it'll be kind of hard. I'll probably be focused on being able to get it. That's one thing. Once you monetize, you ain't got to do too much to stay monetized. Just make sure you're dropping a video once a week, once every 2 weeks. I forgot what it is. Or at least 3 videos every 90 days or something like that. So, once you get monetized, that's it. You done got past that milestone. and then you could change up your niche, do whatever you want to do to your channel. Because I seen this other channel I follow. He started off as a Pokemon content creator, and I didn't know that either. He was like me, but now he has over 200,000 followers, and he's just focused on giving on advice in life and stuff like that. But he said, "Man, I started this channel. I never thought I'd get a silver plaque on my channel." And he's working towards a gold plaque, 500,000 subscribers, and that's crazy. He started off as a Pokemon content creator. I was watching one of his videos, and he was saying, "No, P, I wouldn't notice, but I was a Pokemon content creator for like 2 years." He says, and it just wasn't doing too good for me. And that's crazy. Was doing the same stuff as I was doing. And now he done elevated his channel. That was nice watching that video, though, because it gave me kind of inspiration. With me watching him and him getting, he's at having over 200,000 subscribers. And now he's getting about 100,000 views a video. And he just started as a Pokemon. So you could always change your niche, no matter what, You can once you get monetized, just do whatever makes you happy, I mean, try different things out, see what works best for you. See what works best for you. It might not be Pokemon. It might not be talking about life. It might not be, people might want to know about an ATM, like how Lewis does ATM things. People might want to know how does the ATM work? How does it and stuff like that. They might want to know stuff like that. How does it operate? A lot of people might not know how transactions are made on the ATM. They might want to know how to get an ATM business going. You might, if you want to niche down on the ATM, or 9 to 5, just talking about 9 to 5s because you work a lot. I mean, I'm probably gonna be focused on like life content, investing, and I'm not gonna be doing. I'm trying to niche down because that's just to me that's the best way to do it. I'm confusing YouTube. I don't think people know what my channel is about. I mean, it's good to have like communities and stuff like that. And shout people out and post and then I'm not even doing shorts no more. I'm about to give up on the shorts. I'm not even really gonna do shorts anymore. I'm just gonna focus on, but I'm still gonna watch people's videos and post what I'm watching in my community tab so people can know. Because I know who was here for me since day one. On YouTube, and that's a lot of y'all. I still got my shout out videos, so I know who was here. I still got my shout out videos I go back to, and I still got my notebooks. I ain't never throw my notebooks away. So I go look at my shout out notebook. I still got all the names. I know a lot of people's been changing their names on YouTube though. I know, like a lot of people, like even like you, Lewis. You started off as World Trend Buzz. Now you Lewis Way 22. What is it, 22 or 24? One of them. A lot of people's been changing their name on YouTube. And like I was trying to look up a whole bunch of people and I couldn't find them, and I had to go through my subscriber list to go find them. Then I was like, well, what happened to that person? Are they gone? I said, I hope they didn't give up on no YouTube. They ain't give up on YouTube. Shout out to my brothers. I didn't even know like my two brothers follow me, I guess, on YouTube. They messaged me and talked about, they were sorry for what happened and stuff like that. They watched my YouTube video. So shout out to my two brothers, for being here and text messaging me. Because we don't really communicate much. Like, we never really did, even. The only time we really communicated is when our mama died, when we was kind of, close a little bit. But shout out to my two brothers for checking on me. I'm saying they watched my video and stuff like that. If they on here, I don't know if they be watching or not, So shout out to y'all, for You know, Mama would have been proud of us talking together. You know, and that's all Mama really wanted was us to get along. You know, because she knows us get along. So shout out to Mama. Shout out to my brothers. You know, because that's all Mama really wanted, bros, was for us to get together before she died. You know, that's all she really wanted. You know, what's up, Adrian? I ain't been on YouTube as much as Adrian. I've been going through some stuff. You know, I've been trying to stay low key, just trying to. You know, sometimes, you know, like I always wanted to get this tattoo. You know, I'm not really big on tattoos, but I always wanted this tattoo that says "Time heals all wounds," and it got like angel wings around a clock. You know, and that's what I always wanted to get. You know, and I believe time does heal all wounds. You know, I mean, it's just a matter of time that. You know, it's like wounds. You know, just like if you got stabbed, you know, it's gonna take you a little while to heal up. You know, you're gonna eventually heal up. I'm doing all right. I could be better. You know. Trying to clean this house up. My son just left. He be slinging stuff everywhere. Plus, I gotta fold clothes. I gotta go through clothes. I'm trying to go in the garage today. I'm trying to dust ceiling fans. I'm trying to do a lot of stuff. I'm not cutting grass today. I'm not gonna do all that. 'Cause I'm trying to go into work tonight. I'm trying to give me a little. You know, it's gonna be extra bills and stuff on me now. You know, some of y'all might not know what I'm going through in my current circumstances and stuff, but I'm gonna be having extra expenses on me and extra stuff like that. So, you know, if I got to go to work a couple more extra hours or a couple more shifts, it is what it is. You know, I don't mind working. You know, plus I'm on vacation. You know, when I'm on vacation, my managers ain't on me so much, so I could go in there and just help out, and then I could slide on out. You know, like it's the good thing about it. If they start getting on my nerves, I could just be like, "Look, I'm going home for the day. I'm out of here. I'm gonna see y'all in a few days." And stuff like that. And I ain't gotta really trip too much. But time does heal all wounds. You know, I ain't got no tattoos, but that was a tattoo I always wanted to get. I always wanted to get a tattoo of my son or somebody like my sister before she died. You know what I mean? You know, my sister, when she died, it was before I was born, but something like that. Everybody be on YouTube. Yeah, look, I need to get some I need to be on YouTube more, starting to grind. You know, I might have start dropping some more content. It's just, man, like every time I start talking, a dog start barking. It's really, you know, Savannah's dog, so she's probably gonna be coming to get him soon. She's been saying it for a couple of weeks now. So, you know, my off days not too. It's hard too because my off days I come home, I try to record some content, and I got my son on my off days, so it's. You know, I get like yeah, I ain't gonna be on YouTube as much because I'm trying to give my son all the time, extra little time I do have now. You know, trying to clean his house, get this thing looking sparkly. He left his little bubble machine over here. Not that Bluey. Who knows about that Bluey? See, every time I get to talking, them dogs get that barking. Every time I get to talking, them dogs get the barking. I know, like, my son got buku Pokemon boxes that's unopened up here. I told her I put them in a certain spot. You know, you could probably sell them for like 30 each. I know, like, all these gifts up here, because I finally cleaned up, you know, like, I finally cleared underneath the Christmas tree. This was for Chris's daughter. See, Penelope. I gotta go give it to her. I ain't never have a time to really catch up with Chris and give it to him. I think that's for her. Yeah, that's for her too. think this one is for her too. Is it? Yeah. I think all of these are for Chris's dog. Maybe one day I'll drop it off to him or something. Man, this room, I'm ready for them to come get all this stuff up out of here. I'm trying to make this my content room right now. I got a mixture of a mama stuff in here, her stuff, and then my son's toys. Like, it just looks a mess in this thing. But see, this was my original this was gonna be my original content room. See, because I got one poster up, and then I was supposed to have like, some background with a little studio in here where I record my content. I was gonna put some motivational stuff up, and then I was gonna put some other stuff on that wall and then that wall. I gotta get this bed out of here. Record that content like. Not that home alone, huh? Don't worry, he cooks, he cleans, he kicks some butt. Come on now, a family comedy without the family. Y'all know that. Y'all know that Home Alone. Who don't know that Home Alone? Come on, y'all know y'all probably be watching Home Alone, sipping on that hot chocolate during Christmas time. I might make that a thumbnail. Look, with that in the back. Really, this was supposed to be. Look, really, this was supposed to be my original content room. When before I gave up on YouTube, the reason I gave up on YouTube, I didn't really have a content room. When we moved in this house, her mama didn't have a place to go, so we let her mama move in. As soon as we moved in the house, like 2 weeks later, her mama moved in with us, and her mama was staying in that room, and that's why I didn't. That's why I stopped on my YouTube channel for like almost like it was probably like a year and 8 months. That's why I ain't dropped content. I was really like I was setting that up. That was gonna be strictly my content room. Where I was doing Pokemon and I was gonna be doing all type of content. So that's probably gonna be my content room. Appreciate you, Lewis. But that was really supposed to be my original content room. That's what I even got the two recliners for, because this was one of the recliners, because I was gonna have two recliners in there, because it was gonna be a content room slash movie room where I could put like a 75-inch, 80-inch TV on the wall, and I could just go in there and lay back, relax. If I watch some YouTube or watch some movies, you know. And it just got so much stuff. Hopefully, I know she's supposed to be getting a storage or something, because I want to eventually park my car in the garage, because the garage got too much stuff too, but it's mainly like her mama stuff. And I'm going to show y'all, like, they got so much stuff in here, man. Like, I need to get a storage unit or something over here. Because I want to make this like I'll park my car in here, and the other half, I got the treadmill right here. But the other half, I can have like a TV on in here. I can have like a TV in here with a treadmill, punching bag, and a few weights or something. Or I might not even park my car in here. I was thinking about eventually getting a new car, but I'll probably just stick with my car, I'm not gonna lie, I always wanted a sports car like my dad, like he always had like a Corvette or something back in the day when he was younger and my age, but I don't need all that. I live frugal. I live very frugal. So I don't really need too much. I'm not a materialistic kind of guy. I mean, I used to be. I used to love watches. I don't even love watches no more. I used to love watches. I used to like chains. I used to like all type of stuff. No, I'm gonna keep all the treadmill. I'm gonna keep all that stuff. You know, I don't really need nothing though. But I was gonna I want to make my garage too, where I could go work out in there, have like a TV on the wall, have the treadmill, the punching bag. I know they're gonna be coming to get a lot of stuff. Hopefully, they'll get a storage unit. But because I want to paint the whole house. I don't know what I'm gonna paint my living room because I want to get some new sofas too. I did want this 98 inch TV from Walmart, but I don't even want to go that big. I don't need no what I need a 98-inch TV for. So I said I'm gonna just get a 75-inch. You know, anyway, that big TV it make me and Lewis's head look big on the camera. So I don't need to be watching YouTube and our head look like it's a whole big old, like our whole face taking up the whole thing, anyways. So I don't need no 98-inch TV. This is a 55-inch. I still got to put more decorations. I ain't take all the pictures down or nothing yet, but I got to paint. I don't know what I'm gonna paint it yet. I'll probably put like a 75-inch over there. Probably decorate the Christmas tree because I'm gonna keep the Christmas tree up year round for motivation. And over here, once we clear out the dogs, I gotta clean these dogs' kennels and all that. Once we clear out the dogs, probably put some pictures on this back wall. Like thank God for, something with God and since this is the dining room over here, something about eating and thank God, like for our food or something like that. So I'm gonna paint that wall and then I'm gonna throw some pictures on it. I'll probably do that my next vacation because I do got a vacation coming up, and like in literally about two weeks I go on another vacation. And boy, I know they mad about that because they already, dang, you going on? My manager's already questioning me. I don't know how you got two vacations like 2 weeks apart. I don't know how y'all approved it. No, I'm just running with it. And then I got the one in May. It's only for 4 days, and they're trying to get me to cancel that because we got inventory. And then in July, I don't know if I'm gonna paint or something in July or if I'm gonna take me a trip somewhere for a couple of days. I might try to ease my mind, try to go take me a trip. I might go on a cruise. I don't know yet. I ain't decided. Hey, Bert, 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 Bert. I'm speaking your language. I guess so. But that's what I'm gonna try to do. I don't know, July, and it's an 8-day vacation, so I could go somewhere out of town for like 5 or 6 days. You know, somebody watching my video. So there gonna be people watching videos, your haters, your people that's not liking you. I know. I think they are watching my videos. Certain people, I think, watching my videos at work too. What's up, Walia? I want to put in another vacation for like towards September. I don't want them to, they can't take your days away once you approved it. You got to go in there and cancel your days. So I'm not canceling my days right now. Now, I did tell them I'll come in late or something, 1 or 2 days. Like, well, it depends. I don't know. Yet. That boy Lou is funny. I ain't talking bad about it or nothing. I don't really talk bad about it. Like I don't talk bad about the company. It's just some of the people you work with. Like that's how I feel. The company ain't bad. The company got good benefits. The company pays for me to live and pay my bills. And do what I gotta do. So I can't. I get good straight vacation time, and then it's about. I get probably about 5.5 weeks a year, so that ain't too bad. Maybe 5.5, maybe 6 weeks a year. And then I get what 5 sick days, 6 sick days. So I can't really complain about that. Like I can't complain about that. But I'm about to get off of here, y'all. I'm about to clean this house. It's hard for me to focus like on I'm watching this while I'm cleaning unless I set a camera up or something, somewhere in the corner or something. But I'm not doing all that. You know, I'm about to play some music. I'm about to get in the cleaning mode and just get the cleaning away. That's the best way to do it. But I love y'all. Y'all stay phenomenal. I know that dog's barking over there. And y'all just keep doing what y'all doing. You know, y'all keep doing. You know, I hope y'all get monetized soon so you ain't got to worry about getting monetized. Look, because once you monetize, you ain't got to worry about a thing. You know, once you get monetized, you ain't got to worry about a thing. You know, I love y'all. Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. You know, I will. Y'all probably watch some content maybe later. If it ain't later, it's probably gonna get off sometime tomorrow. So y'all might see me dropping some people on a community post. But I love y'all. Y'all stay phenomenal, everybody. Keep monetizing that greatness. Striving facts.